Welcome back to your favorite friendly weekly news source. Before we dive right in, let's just take a moment to acknowledge that these times are timing. Let's take a deep breath and acknowledge that we're taking a step forward by staying informed and watching this video. Here are some nuggets of news you should know about or read. First, on voting and elections, Trump wants to change how mail in voting works nationwide, including creating a federal list of eligible voters and limiting who gets ballots. But experts are already calling it a logistical nightmare, something that could take years of coordination, funding, and systems that actually don't exist right now or aren't currently in place. All of this in the middle of an election cycle. So, yeah, not exactly a quick switch. I actually saw a video by Tiffany Lofton, an organizer and a strategist that you guys should totally check out. She brought up a really interesting point. And the point reminds us about the world we want to win and not just what we're fighting against. If this executive order means there could already be a list of eligible voters, wouldn't that in theory open the door to automatic voter registration? And we're not saying this isn't a form of voter suppression. We're just saying that when the Trump administration closes the door, we're going to open a window. I don't know, just something to think about. Next, on healthcare. New Medicaid work requirements could mean people have to prove eligibility more often, like every 6 months, instead of the usual year. That adds more paperwork, more strain on state systems, and more chances for people to lose coverage simply because the process gets harder to keep up with, or they don't have the time to jump through all these hoops. Also, raising a child in the US now costs more than $300,000. That's everything from childcare to groceries to healthcare. And it's a reality millions of families are feeling in real time. If you're a parent, we'd love to hear in the comments how much you pay for care in your area. I'm a little afraid to see the numbers though. And finally, on immigration, mass deportation efforts aren't just hitting big cities, they're reaching small towns too, and they're catching families off guard. But neighbors are stepping up and looking out for each other and showing that communities can come together even in tough times. Because one thing we know for sure, we keep ourselves safe. That's your weekly rundown. Stay informed, take care of yourself, and we'll see you next week.